So what have you got for us today?
I have got some fantastic products. And first off, I was actually in the cinema a little while ago and this came up as an advert. And we started laughing and I said, well actually I know this brand because they've sent things to me before and they're very widely based in boots. They've got quite a range of stockists. And it's called Below the Belt. The company's Below the Belt Grooming for Men. So any guy that's into their sports or who's been on a business trip who's got to go straight into the office, sometimes things can get a little bit stinky. Okay.
I'm just saying, laughing away. I love the title. What is the title again? Because you've got the.
It's called Below the Belt Grooming. Yes. And they're very reasonably priced. Like off the top of my head, about £4 or £5. Mm-hmm. And so basically, you've got a selection of products from them. One of them is sports lubricant. Mm-hmm. So obviously, men get a bit chaff down there they're running, especially when I always see this when they're running in the gym and so on. Not that I stare at them running in the gym or they're staring at them running in their gym, you know, like, oh, it looks a bit chapped today. Okay. But obviously, you know, it's the same for girls actually, but you can rub a bit there. So this is like a sports lubricant. But this is, I think, is hysterical, but a really good idea. Mm-hmm. It's the Fresh and Dry Balls, can I say that word?
Yes, you can say the words.
Can I say the balls?
That's the name of it, yes you can. Well, just keep it straight.
Well, I try. It's very, very difficult. But anyway, so you've got instant clean balls and you've got fresh and dry balls. Dermatologically tested, so they won't cause any irritation. I can't say this without a straight face, really. So this one, this is a spray one, and basically it just freshens you up, you know. It's just, you know, you have women's products like this, so why not men's? And yeah, it just keeps you clean and fresh, which actually I think is a really good idea.
Yes.
You know, they've just got to do something for nasal hair next.
Yes. There's something for everyone.
That's
one thing I must say. There's always something for everyone.
Yeah, and I think, and you know, men are obviously into their sports, and as I say, especially those that go to the gym in their lunchtime and haven't got time to shower, and
yes,
you know, it's basically, I suppose, a deodorant for
a bit like a gel or in like a shower gel or something.
Yeah,
really.
It's like a dry shampoo.
Yes.
Well, obviously. Well, you put that in there.
Yes, it's just Below the Belt Grooming for Men.
So I do like that. I think it's good, and it's a giggle, but also it makes a brilliant present as well. And especially if your man is a bit smelly and you don't want to say anything, just put him in the cupboard, you know, and just put one in his bag, in his sports bag.
Yes. I don't know how long the relationships will last after that, because you know, if somebody buys me perfume or anything, I just think, what do you think I smell?
Oh, well, bring it on, buy perfume. Obviously, you know what? That is an interesting thing, because what do you do? I was thinking about this the other day. What do you do when somebody really does smell of BO in the office or body odour? How would you go about it?
Oh, well, I knew someone who smelled like BO, and it was a male. So another male just said to them, you know, just actually took them aside. And the same for a female, they took them aside and just said, you know, I don't know what it is, but people are making comments. I'm not sure if you can smell it, but yeah,
because some people can't smell themselves.
Yes, they can't smell themselves. Right. So it's just how you're quite tactful when you do it, because you wouldn't like it if you're smelling, but you smell. It's like it's really difficult. Yeah. Or you could try and hint and say, oh, would you like some perfume? But the majority of the time, the individual who's actually got the odour usually refuses because they can't smell it. Like, why do I want this?
Yeah, I mean, it did happen to me, not happened to me personally, but it happened when I was at school. There was somebody that did that, and somebody put a deodorant in their bag. And it is a very sensitive subject, isn't it?
Yes,
when I was working in London, I was heading up a department, only sort of secretarial, but I was heading up a department of secretaries, and somebody asked me to approach somebody and say that, and I was like, oh.
Yes, it's a difficult situation.
Difficult. Yes. So always, hygiene for me is very important, and I think it's Below the Belt Grooming.
Yes, very nice product.
Yes. Fresh and dry balls. I just want to say that one more time, please. Moving on. I love this product. Okay, this is brilliant. This is from Kiss. and it's called the Wing It eyeliner. Now in here you've basically got it's £8, and I think the stockist off the top of my head, Asda. It's basically, you've got a stencil here for anybody that can't do their winged eyeliner, or wants
I think I need a lot of help with this.
or a different variation on winged eyeliner. You simply put the stencil on the outer corner of your gel eyeliner, and I was like, wow. I mean, obviously I had to go out because I didn't have any makeup on.
Yes, you put that on your Twitter handle, yes, and I saw that yesterday.
Twitter, yeah. No, well, so the other thing that I've tested, obviously, which you've been testing, fake.
You look well every week anyway.
But thank you. I've been testing fake tan because it is coming up to that, whether, you know, the weather's warmer, and they're 5-in-1 tanning mousse that I've got on. So I'll have to come up with that. You can Google it, Samoritz. I'm trying to find the stockist on here. Asda, Superdrug, and FeelUnique.com. Now, they did send a range of products from them. To be honest, I wasn't impressed with the body scrub. It's exfoliating skin primer, purely because I like something a bit more grainy. Yes. This was more sort of mixing the shire, so I was thinking, oh, am I going to look orangey? Am I going to put this? The tan is smooth. I put it on, wash, but I've been left with a streak.
Walked in the studio, I said, you're really glowing this morning.
Yeah. It is kind of like, oh, is it going to be too dark? But no, it literally washes off. They've got another product here as well. Oh, sorry. So the Heaven Gel Polish, it's Deborah Mitchell is the lady that invented and created Heaven Skincare, and they've brought out their own range of gel polish. And what's great about this, you can buy them off their website. They're $10.95 each. You do need a lamp with them, but the colour is brilliant. The pigments are brilliant. So you only need 2 coats. With a lot of gel, you sometimes need 3 or 4 coats. With my lamp, I have got a pretty good one. You've got to do your thumbs first and so on, and you want one that's big enough to put your feet in as well. So it's always worth investing in a decent one. If you, what you normally do is you normally have to, I'll give you a quick run through, you have to buff the surface. So you buff the surface with a nail file, and then you've got like a over to make sure there's no oil, and then you put your base coat on, and then cure it, so stick it under the lamp for 30 seconds. Excuse me, and often with your top coat you then have to cleanse it afterwards, but with the Heaven one you don't have.
That's really good.
It takes me less than 5 minutes to do both hands. It's absolutely fantastic. And I've had the Heaven Gel Nail Polish, and on your toes it does last longer, but they sent it to me a couple, got 1 single chip on it, and the colours, as I said, the colours, but it's the consistency. I mean, this blue one is amazing. I would call that more turquoisey.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, but they're brilliant. I love them. So big thumbs up to her. You know, they're very good, as I say. They strengthen the nails. Is that what I've got? It's 4 minutes. Right. Well, then I'm going to go on to the 2 that I really do want to go on to. So Delilah Cosmetics, just £48. Also in Harvey Nichols. It's a beautiful, beautiful kit. It's Delilah. It sounds expensive, but this is their Pure Light, the collection. And in it, you've got a bronzer, highlighter, with a really good brush in there as well. And what's lovely, this is for people that like understated glamour. It's not got any of the glitter particles that you often see in bronzers. Very, very soft. And whereas the colours are marbled, they have each one is marbled for a reason. So for instance, although you can't see it very well, but some of these lighter colours have got lilac in. Lilac is very good for sallow skin, so it gives a really good sort of brightening. The same as like with green, you use for anti-redness and so on. But the bronzer, you can use them all individually, or you can just use them all together, but it does give skin a really, really beautiful finish. And I just think it's nice to get, this I would say is not, I wouldn't use this for the younger generation that seem to want to have all their glitter and shimmer. This really is for a more, I'd say it's classy. It's much. It looks
really nice. I love the packaging as well.
Yeah, it's very satin. As I say, there's no glitter, no shimmer. Very, very good. They've also got a lipstick here as well, and I know that I'm running out of time. vintage.
The reason why we're running out of time is because we need to get onto this dating thing.
Okay, well, I'm going to go on because I have got a couple that I want to mention. Nannick. Now, again, I'll come back on there and talk more in depth about Nannick. I was sent these products. I absolutely love them. The one that I really am, because if I've run out of time, the one that I'm going to really rave about is the UV shield.
Yes.
Now, this UV shield, everybody knows how important it is to wear UV spray. And what I love about this is it's a spray-on one for your face. You can use it all year round. It's really quick. You can use it over makeup. It's got in it lots of anti-aging ingredients. It's oil-free, so it's suitable for all skin types. If you go onto their website, which I think is Nannick UK, you can have a look there. But I'm a real huge advocate for anything with UV in it, UV protection in it.
Because even if the sun, even if it's not summer and the sun is still shining, or there are clouds, especially if you're on holiday as well, you can still be affected by
all year round
skin cancer and things like that. So you have to protect your skin at all times.
All year round. And I would always say, if people ever say to me, what would you use as your moisturiser? I always say to them, just get a good SPF.
Yes.
I mean, because a lot of moisturisers don't contain SPF. A lot of top brands don't contain SPF, but that's because they say that you should be using them separately. So this is a really good skincare make, and I apologise because I haven't got much time, that I will come back.
Yes, we can explore that.
Yes, and talk more about it, because they've got the eye and lip cream that I've been using as well. It's a day and a night one. So that's really good as well. I also wanted to go on to the silver. This has been sent to me again. It's a spray, a silver spray. Now this is a medical one. Huh?
Carry on talking.
This is for medical purposes. It's basically from a company called Noble Naturals Limited. It's $10.95. Now, silver, when I got MRSA a couple of years ago, I had a massive wound, and they dressed it every day with silver because it's so healing and antiseptic. So this silver spray, it's one thing, I think it's something like aloe vera. You should always keep it as an alternative in your skin cupboard, but it's good for bee stings, nappy rash, cuts, toothaches, eye infections, and it really is excellent. It's 100% safe, it's all natural, it can be used on children of all ages, and it is becoming, you've seen it in plasters, they put silver in plasters. So
right, so you'll be sharing all of this online?
I'll be sharing all this online. I didn't get through to, sorry, apologise to Murad and Joan Collins for all the aftershave, which I do, I will come back to them and I'll bring them on next time.
Yes, we'll go through those next time, and we'll put those on the on your blog as well.
Yes.
But moving swiftly on, we've got a few minutes. I went to a dating boot camp, just to let you know, everyone. Yes, I was taken by a friend, and it was quite interesting. Spent a whole day there, and it was really talking about females and how they perceive guys, etc. And it was quite interesting. We were also sent out for the evening as well to go and test out the waters. Basically, just to engage with guys, and it was really funny actually. So I use that as part of my social experiment. But yes, we were given some worksheets apparently. So Molly was going through this. And there's a few things that, as icebreakers, because a friend of mine was saying you need to just get out and about, just meet people, just talk. I think it's really nice. But some of the icebreakers, Molly, which you've got.
Yes. The problem is, I think the first thing that you have to do with dating is try and get some confidence, and the way you get that is to think, well, if it doesn't work, it's just a, it's just a laugh.
That's it.
Because you have to build up your confidence, which I don't have. I've never been able to chat to men, if I'm honest. So, I just can't do it. But anyway, so one of these that I'm just reading here is, squeeze a guy's bicep and say, I'm trying to get a set of these myself. Well, the first thing that I would think if I went and squeezed a guy's bicep and said, I'm trying to get a set of these myself, he will answer, A, great, come down to the gym. B, you've already got biceps, I thought you were a bloke. Or C, he'll run a mile. I don't know.
I've even got some here. So like this one says, that's a great tie you're wearing. Where's fun to go out in this part of town, or how's your night going?
I wouldn't comment on a man's tie. That's too,
Yeah, that's a bit too much.
I like this one. Approach the tallest man you can find and say, hats off to you, sir. You must drink a lot of milk to grow that high. then you might say something really rude in return, which actually is probably a nice phrase.
This one's a bit corny though. You've just ordered my favourite coffee. Could you be more perfect?
Oh no!
Oh no, that's a bit like right.
I told you
we've only got a couple of seconds left.
Right. I tell you now, the way to get chatting to a guy is to swipe right.
That's it.